Greetings, fellow humans. My name is Flailbot. Welcome to a Let's Play some more Caveblazers. I have fallen back on Caveblazers today because, as you probably informed yourself of already via my release schedule on Patreon, the newest update for Stellaris, which actually promises to be really exciting, kind of broke our game. So I don't know which mod broke the game. Currently it's, well, as you all know, heavily modded. And so it could have been the Potent Rebellions, it could have been the Ghoulies Planet modifiers, it could have been, I don't know. It's not Glabeus' AI, because that was already off, actually. I turned it off at some point for a different game, and then I forgot to turn it back on for the Democracy game, so oops. But that wasn't the problem, at the very least. But like I said, I don't actually know what the problem is. I tried a couple, but the ones that would make the game still work with the way I wanted to play it, Potent Rebellions and stuff, to keep slaves and those unique civs from that. What else? Oh, I don't know. Regardless, there were an abundance of... how are we gonna get there? There were an abundance of mods which were pretty critical to the whole experience, and I tried turning some of them off and it didn't help. So, game broken, that's what we get for playing super modded Stellaris. That's life. There are some other exciting things on the docket. We have Gal Civ 2, which is apparently, I have not played it yet, a wicked complicated, also 4X. It's a bit older, but I couldn't tell you from when. And it's very highly regarded, so we're gonna give it a spin. I don't know if I'm gonna give it a spin for the channel, because games that are really complicated don't make particularly good Let's Plays for me, because I kind of just want to play and have the fun. And if you want to like learn a game really intensely, there are other YouTubers who are better than that. Like I think I'm pretty good at games, and I think that if someone said, teach me how to play Stellaris, I'm terrible, I'd be able to bring them up to speed. But that's not really what I'm looking to offer. So I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna see how it plays, because I don't want to play a really complicated game and not want to explain it, and therefore have it be not a very quality experience. Because if it's too complicated to understand, like, I just eat a heart. Did he take my heart? That guy is a hero. Thank you, Guy. Anywho, so I've fallen back on Caveblazers just because it's, you know, it's simple, it's fun. I switched back to the non-shadow weapons and such mode because I felt like the shadow weapons were not a crutch per se, but it doesn't matter what like perks or builds or things you were going for. The shadow weapons were always the optimal choice, unless you were using like a really awkward and specific build. So for example, the Elementalist perk, where you deal extra damage from poisons and burning, that obviously doesn't really depend on or it doesn't really benefit from the shadow stuff. But at the same time, the shadow stuff is so much better than what you can scrounge together from poison bows or a fire sword or whatever, that it probably would be the best option. So we're back to normal, which means we gotta fight with trying to get upgrades and working, well, being a little more creative. I think it's a good thing. We'll see how it works out. As you might be able to tell, we are playing the Vortex perk. Ow! Did not expect that guy to hit me. Let's run away. No, no. The Vortex perk gives us a Vortex bomb for every level we finish, and also starts us off with this Tomlock gun. And the Tomlock gun can be upgraded to multiple times. Not 2 times, just many times. By sticking it and any ranged weapon onto an altar. There we go. This didn't go very well, but that's okay. Neither did that. Boy. Let's use this before we die, and this. I didn't actually do it. Oh gosh, run away. Darn. Well, that's life or death. Right, so the Tomlock, it seems like it'd be a really fun run to do because you just fully focus on ranged. It works pretty well. I haven't actually beaten the game with it. Ow. Hold on, let's get this Crimson Sword going on. Which, to be honest, is kind of surprising because it seems like such a straightforward build to do. You just focus totally ranged, and if you're not totally reckless with it, you should. Come on, bat. Come heal me. It should work out. But for some reason with Tomlock, I always end up in weird situations. I think where I'm overusing the ranged weapon and underutilizing melee, or hyper focusing ranged when that hyper focus does not pay off in the very early game because enemies can be killed more easily, so that it's not necessary. They're also less threatening, so it's not necessary to be so cautious and so ranged focused. Whereas in the later game, the enemies become extremely threatening and they deal lots of damage, and there's a boatload of them, and you really need a solid ranged option. You can't just dive into big groups of enemies and expect to be the victory. So, oh, a Divine Bow. We'll toss that into our Tomlock upgrade pile. One other thing to think about with the Tomlock playthrough is how do you build your other items, right? Because if I have, for example, this Primer Blessing, and do I just dump everything into my Tomlock in order to make it the coolest gun I can get, or do I also want to spread out my sort of investment of resources? And I think that depends entirely on what you have. If I were to invest in this this Crimson Sword thing, then it would mean that I'm expecting to get hit, and I'm expecting to get hit enough that that's going to pay off compared to just getting my Tomlock upgraded. And maybe that's not worth it. Or maybe it's okay because it's only a single upgrade. Or maybe I can just wait until I find another Crimson Sword instead of using one of the primers. Oh well. So let's see, let's go ahead and dump our arcane box out. Some money, could be worse. And we'll drink our potion just in case it's horrendous poison or burning, like that. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Come on, guy, jump down. Yes, he did it. I forget sometimes that you kind of have to wait for them because they're not the smartest buddies. Ah! They shoot fire so far. This is going really well. We have the Primer Blessing, and we have a buddy, and we have a Divine Bow to put into our Tomlock. Yeah, so it's going well. You may have noticed that we have a buddy. That's because I turned on the stone which let the buddies in, because I thought, heck, that sounds fun, let's do that. Sometimes if you're doing a life drain build or something, then having the buddies can be bad, because they'll steal kills, like especially easy kills that you need to heal yourself with. But I thought, heck, we'll give it a spin. And there we go. The last guy ate my heart. This guy just died. So Obviously, it's a resounding success. What do we have next? All the worms? Slimes, whatever. So if we can make it to the first level for once, or through the first level, then we can go to the altar and we can pew pew pew, upgrade our food items, and our shirts, and our juice press, and all those other important things that we have. Or just our weapons and stuff, it's really whichever. Mash the button, no, mash it. Got him, cool. Forgot we had the Crimson Sword already. Crimson Blade, I think. Nice, full health. So of course the hard part of the run, ow. Run away. Okay. Oh, 12 damage, come on. Skull dude. Not my friend, Skull dude. It's okay, we'll just heal up later when the enemies are less horrendously vicious. Ah. How many shots did we get off on that guy? Yay, enough to do that. 1, 2, 3, too many. I didn't know how many I had earlier. Oh well. Success overall. Oh, I wasn't sure if that would hit me because of the weird angle. There we go. Great, some hearts. Definitely a win overall. Doot. Off we go. I'm not sure I had any relics active, actually. I guess we'll find out when we finish the game. Or lose, or whatever. Whoa. That did not go the way I expected it to. Let's try that again. Up. There we go. Get those health points. Come back here, guy. Thank you. These guys are so jumpy. The multiplayer is in Caveblazers. It's been there for a while, actually. I just haven't found anyone to multiplayer with, so... Also, it's only local, which is kind of neat. Ow. There we go. Sweet, tasty health points. Firing, we'll put it on just in case we run into any fire bats. But I think we're going to very rapidly replace it in case we run across like a spectral ring or something that gives us an extra jump. Because that's way more fun. Okay, 1 extra jump. Good. And a boatload of potions to test out. Ah! Ah! We're fine. Alright. Nope. This would be a good place to survive because the altar's right there. Be great also if we didn't accidentally blow up our altar. That's gonna take us a while to get back to the point where we have another altar. Come on, guy, come over here. There you go. Oh, come on. Nope. Yep. Yeah. Persistence. Pass it on. Okay, what are we gonna upgrade? The options are dump absolutely everything in the tomahawk, which is a little bit silly. But it's a little bit silly, right? Because what if we get some other nice items which we would perhaps like to use? These chickens do nothing for us. Let's do it though. Actually, let's upgrade this sword because it's kind of the best sword for surviving. And then we'll upgrade our tomahawk again. It'd be good to upgrade some rings or something, but we don't have any ranged weapon rings. Oh, that doesn't work. I either didn't know that or I forgot that. Great, well, we'll just keep it until we have something to upgrade. That'll work. Okay, cool. Then off we go back to Upgrade Town. Ta-da-da, Ardent Bow, Tomlock, Schwan. So there you go. Oh, a ring slot. I think you just get a random upgrade each time, so now we can throw in even more ridiculous things. And yeah, we don't have any other stuff to upgrade yet. Oh, that's a Judgment Blessing over there. That's like my favorite blessing. Especially, do we have any bombs? No, we do. Yay. Okay, let's grab this before that bad evil man over there does. And we're gonna throw down this bomb because I would love a Judgment Blessing. Especially if we're running with, especially if we're running with the Crimson Sword. So all the kills we get with our ranged weapon are still going to benefit us, and our sword can heal us up in case we encounter more less risky enemies, less threatening enemies. That's our plan. And since we have more health, pow! Nice. I'm just going to shoot this guy because I don't want to run all the way over there and potentially get hit. Also, I have max health, so. My word, that's a lot of potions. Let's drink all the potions and we'll see what happens. Glug glug, max health, that's neato. Poisoned, less neato. Speed boost, plus 2 melee damage. And we'll drink this too since we're slightly injured. Okay. Oh gosh, Cuboid. I'm glad we're all ranged focused. Cuboid, you're the worst. Ah. Ow! Thanks, Cuboid. I know. I just dislike Cuboid so much that I want to hit him before he hits me. Yay! And let's eat the meat, because we were slightly injured. And a ring blessing. Fancy. This is going to be a ringy-tastic run. What do we have? We don't even have any magic damage stuff, and this would not be so great with that minus 20% range speed. So I guess it's the magic damage. It's also these vortex bombs, but well, oh my gosh. I can't believe that we actually have a second Crimson Blade. That makes our earlier squanderance of of the primer really disappointing. But hey, that's how decisions work. Sometimes you gotta make them without full knowledge of all the things. Ooh, an Orcish ring. Nice. So we can upgrade our hours. An emerald ring, which we do also have. Oh man, super. All these ring slots, that's really nice. So we're gonna toss down an Orcish ring and another Orcish ring. Gonna keep an eye on those skeleton skull guys. Make sure they don't attack us. Boom. No, I didn't keep a very good eye, did I? Come on, there you go. And we don't have any more ranged weapons for the Tomlock. Okay, then what are those pillars for? That feels new. Is that new? That feels new. Ooh, a health eater. Let's do it. Oh, let's do it really poorly. That could have gone better. Ow! Note to self, stop underestimating those guys. No, no. I do not feel like I'm up to snuff here, and let's not die just from all this silliness. There we go. Okay. So, enemies who are being unfriendly shall be defeated. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, yo. Good. Charge buzzing, tick potion, darn. What are you gonna do? Gotta figure them out. Iron mace, that's worthless. That's okay. Maybe if we get a transmogrification scroll, we'll turn it into money. Excellent. That's half a maximum health point. Let's see. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Then potion up. And oh wait, I could primer the other I could primer the other orcish ring. Not sure if you can wear two of the same ring. I know you can't do two of the same magic item. That's alright. We'll find ourselves some more magic items. Run away. Well, this is going well. The only reason I try to melee these skull guys is because they tend to be pretty predictable. And they fly directly towards you, which means you can potentially hit them with your nice melee attack, which hits all their little floaty guys, and defeat them all at the same time. Whereas shooting them, they always fly in these like weird, frustrating arcs, and they can be hard to they can be hard to defeat with your normal weapon, the ranged weapon, because of the way that they bounce around, the way that they're so dodgy like. Yep, but they do a lot of damage and they fly pretty fast, so if they don't die in just a couple hits, then you're in danger. Okay. There we go. That worked out. Yep. Grab ourselves another ascension orb just for funsies. Let's not jump onto those spikes. There's not an altar on this level, so onwards and upwards. Uh-oh. Yeah, we survived. Hooray. Well, we didn't get hit. I suppose surviving was already in the cards. There was only a single slime there. Oh, it's a friendly. Or potentially friendly. Burning potion. Probably don't need to eat that burning potion. I don't feel like the extra damage that we take is really worthwhile. That's sarcasm, because obviously that's a terrible idea. But we could throw some garbage on the floor, just so we have more space. There we go, and we can drop the potion. I know, buddy, there's a door there. I'll be there in a second. Let me just grab this here blessing. That'll be good for our ranged build. Air quotes, range build. Alright. Yay! I like having this guy early on because I loathe him with all my heart parts. Oh. I feel like he just has like one stage too many. But we have a ton of range damage, which is going to make this a lot easier. So usually he's just so... That just takes a lot of times. Of course, I also don't have the double boss power thing on and stuff, so... That helps already. No, well. Get them before the next couple of rounds of these things, then we don't have to suffer them. Nope. Oh well. I was thinking a good idea for our primer blessing would be to invest it in a magic item, because we picked up an orcish orcish pendant? Pendant? Probably a pendant. And they're pretty good, except they also have those penalties to magic item or magic damage and ranged attacks. But if we do that upgrade, then those go away and it'll be a solid magic item, because the other magic item we have so far is these shoes, which are not a particularly compelling magic item. Now. So, sorcery I think is just +5 damage. Heifer is a little bit of damage reduction, so that's probably going to be our choice of the day. Slug is pretty useless. Some damage reduction is not bad. Come on, guy. Ah, well. We tried. Alright. Yeah, happily, as we all know, the Morningstar Blessing counts as melee damage, which is actually pretty uncommon for any source of damage except for your actual melee attack. That means you get those good heal things from stuff like Life Blessing and Crimson Squad. So, it's good. Whoa. Let's go this way. Whoops. Jeez. These guys are serious business. Well, that worked out. Whew. Piercing bow, excellent. We'll once again upgrade our tomahawk. That's okay. It was silly for me to dive in there. That's the kind of thing that's hard for me to resist. It's like, oh, there's a couple enemies to attack. I'll just jump right in there and, you know, think, oh, I'll get the healing. It'll totally be worth it. But a single hit negates the value of that healing. So he's not worth it. Zoop. Well, got him. Great. Oh. There we go. And I didn't see a altar. I'm assuming you guys didn't see an altar either. So, dang, I feel so fast for that movement blessing. Grab this too, because we already have one in our inventory. What's over here? Nothing. Okay. Hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop. No, so we gotta wait for the next level for upgrades. We have to remember that we do not have a spike blessing, so we must be moderately cautious of spikies. Alright, let's do the next level, and then we'll call it an episode, and we'll pick it up next time. With grave apologies to everyone who's just too excited to wait. Burning Potion again? Let's not pick that up again. He's friendly! Yay! Another Spike Trap. I wonder if their damage scales. I haven't even ever bothered to find out. Maybe they're secretly the best items in the game. Whoa! Oh my gosh, another Primer Blessing. But that Piercing Blessing, that's pretty great. Melee resistance increased by 25% too. That's nice. I think we're gonna pick up the... Oh, I don't know. We could upgrade multiple rings with the Primer Blessing again. The Orcish Talisman, we no longer need to use the Primer Blessing that we have on. So what do we have left to upgrade? Really just one ring? So we'll skip it. We'll upgrade the Orcish Talisman. And... yeah, this is new. We may end up using this at some point, just for fun. So let's grab Piercing Blessing and let's drink our potion before we do. Rage. Oh, there's the symbol. The symbol opens up the second arena level. The first one being, oops, okay, I'll put a Spike Trap there just for funsies. The first one being right after the first level. And the second one also has a blessing after it if you can defeat all the enemies. But you need to get this key, bring it to the next level, and then drop it on the big door. And if you do that, then you are allowed to go and fight in the next arena. And the next arena has, well, there's two options. You can either do the jumping puzzle and get the blessing thing. No, not the blessing. Unlock the relic. Or you can just fall down and do the arena directly. Whoa, that was close. Guys, can you just help me fight you instead of being so fighty backy? That was close. Alright, let's go over here. That'll do. Good. And we'll hit this guy with our sword a bit. Just to have a variety. So, oh my gosh. Orcish Talisman. Ruby Wand. That doesn't help me. I really like the Ruby Wand. It's just not that great. Plus 20 max health, plus 6 melee damage. That's pretty cool. Let's see. We'll upgrade the Dark Feather just so people can see what it does. Don't forget to pause if you want to see it. And then we're going to do the Tomahawk with all these ranged weapons. We just have to actually drop them onto the thing. And that's it, right? Good. So what does the Tomahawk do now? Boop, 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 boop. Plus 1 range shot, plus 10% magic. It's terrible. Fine. And we could Primer Blessing this bad boy, since we have nothing else to upgrade. I guess that's what we'll do. Sure, maybe it'll do something amazing. I never upgraded the Spectral Ring. 3 additional jumps! Wowza, kapowza. Woo! I'm so jumpy. That damage is not as much as I'd hoped it would be, given our advanced level of tomlockery. It's okay. And a crown ring, that's... Ooh. Crown rings are worthless. I'm really letting my poor money down, huh? Crown rings are worthless because we already have the entire benefit of the crown ring inside of that blessing that we got in the very first arena, which is sad, but that's okay. That's the way it is. These guys are probably going to be taking a lot of bleed damage, but we're going to call the episode there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, when we gotta do Skullman, and then off we go. So see you guys then.